All right, I'm about to break 10,000 with a Ram 2500, and I love the truck. I got no problems. Now I wish I would have got a lift gate because the tailgate is very high, and I built a little step on the vise so I can step up into it. Not a big fan of trailers. Either I get a lift gate or I will get a small trailer. So I'm tired of lifting up the toolbox and throwing the heaters in there. It can wear you out. But I love the truck. I've driven Ford. I drove a Toyota for a little while, just test driving it. But I don't think anything beats a heavy duty truck. Whether it's Ford, Ram, or Chevy, I think they all are going to work. At this point, being a scarcity of vehicles and not being able to get vehicles, the way the V8 engine is going, everybody wants now to put a V6 with a turbo. That's fine. I don't know why Toyota didn't put a V8 turbo. Why didn't they do that? That would have been great. It would have saved fuel. It would have gave you more horsepower. Isn't that what you want? Why didn't you guys do that? That makes no sense to me. And all this talk about the Hemi engine having a design flaw. I heard this from somebody on YouTube. And quite a few people are saying design flaw, design flaw. Okay, if there was a design flaw, why is it every week or every month I'm meeting more people with Hemi engines, 6.4, 5.7 or 5.8, whatever it is, over 100,000 miles, over 200,000 miles with these Hemi engines. If there was a design flaw, they never would have got to 100,000 miles, to 200,000 miles. Okay? So I don't believe that. Now, are people cheaping out and buying regular oil when they should be buying synthetic oil? Yeah. That's what I think they're doing. I think they're buying the cheap oil. They're going to Walmart, getting the Walmart special, or just getting conventional oil. These engines have smaller orifices on the parts. So if you have smaller orifices on these parts, on these Hemi engines, because they're more sensitive to flow rate, then you have to use synthetic. You can't cheap out and use conventional oil. So you can talk bad about an engine because a customer gave it to you and it crapped out at 70,000 miles or 100,000 miles and you got to throw the motor away. Well, you know what? The guy didn't take care of it. That doesn't mean that the engine is bad. I mean, you have all these state troopers idling for hours and hours and hours throughout their shift. Okay? If they were bad motors, they would have all blown up. I don't know about your state, but in the state of Florida, there's Hemi engines in all these cars, and they're all over the place. That's the only way they can keep up with some of these other race cars, is by having a Dodge. Now, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, it's all one company. You can divide them all you want, but they're all one company. Oh, I don't have a Dodge, I have a Ram. I don't have a Chrysler, I have a Ram. They're all one. Okay? You can divide them all you want, they're all one company. Like the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, they're all one. All right? So let's just throw that away. And if you watch these trucks getting built, they're built by robots. It's all big machines. You got a plant in Mexico, you got a plant in the US, building the heavy duty trucks. These axles are monsters. Okay? And another point is that Cummins is one of the best diesel companies out there making the best diesel engines. Now, if they didn't believe in Chrysler If they didn't believe in Dodge, if they didn't believe in Ram, then they wouldn't put their motors in them, because that would make them look bad. Now, the Cummins used to be in the Nissan Titans, and apparently there was something with the catalytic converter was blowing back into the engine and blowing the motors up. So they no longer put the Cummins in the Titans. If that's the reason, I don't know what the exact reason is. I don't think they'll ever tell you. But that partnership is done. Now, Cummins and Ram together make one of the most popular transportation hauling truck that you're going to see on the road. Most tow trucks are Ram. Most of the smaller vehicle transportation guys are going to get a Dodge Ram. Now, that's got to say something. Okay? If Chrysler had a bad transmission, Cummins wouldn't deal with them. If Chrysler had, like Toyota has on the Siennas. My mother-in-law had a brand new Toyota Sienna, and rats were eating the electrical line because of the insulation was made of soy. I've never even heard of that. Nobody's talking about it. Toyota. Some people online saying it's from heaven, the best vehicle on this face of the earth. 1,000,000-mile gasoline engine, Toyota, yay, yay, yay. Rats are eating the electrical lines. Okay? You can have a 1,000,000-mile gasoline engine, but the paint's gonna fade, and the seats are gonna rip, and the starter's gonna stop starting. The AC is gonna die, and all these Toyota owners, all they do is go back and get a brand new Toyota. So what's the point of having a 1,000,000-mile motor when you're gonna go back, buy another Toyota? Because I love Toyota, and it's dependable, and I don't have to change my oil. Okay, don't change your oil. I'd buy a Dodge, a Ram, and I'll change my oil with synthetic, Mobil 1. There's some other engines out there, some other engine oils out there that are much better than Mobil 1. They're a lot more expensive, but I'm going to change it as much as I can, and I'm not going to get cheap on the oil changes. I'm going to take care of it. I take care of the Cummins that I do have on another vehicle. I change the oil like crazy on it, even though you're not supposed to change it every 8 or 10,000 miles. I change it at 3,000 miles. I don't care, because to me, it's not a lot of money to change the oil. With synthetic, it does, I think, maybe leak a little bit more. If it's an older diesel like I have, it's 20 years old, it's over 300,000 miles. I bought it at 240,000 miles, and now I'm over 300,000 miles on it. And I'm going to keep babying the crap out of it until I'll get another one. So a lot of people are talking a lot of crap online about Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, whatever the hell you want to say. Are some models worse than others? Yes. But as far as the heavy duty line, I can personally speak of, all three are very good. They're built very well. Each company's going to have their problems. But Toyota and Honda, they make some of the better engines. But as far as heavy duty, they don't give us anything. We, as contractors, don't have an option as far as bigger axles, bigger motors, especially now when Toyota's going with a smaller motor. Their axles are a joke. You need a free floating axle to be in the construction business or to be in the hauling business. still going to buy the big trucks. We're still going to buy Chrysler. We're still going to buy Dodge. We're going to buy the Chevys. We're going to buy the Fords, because we need heavy duty trucks. We don't need a 4-cylinder with a turbo, 6-cylinder with a turbo. We don't need little baby axles that supposedly can pull 20,000 miles, but you throw a pallet of concrete back there and you're getting it bent. Okay? So we don't need baby trucks. We need big boy trucks. And that's it. And I'm going to make another video after lots of miles more. And I'm going to enjoy my truck. And you should too. Bye.